Leaders in the United Methodist Church have so far rejected moves that would have eased the church's ban on same-sex marriage and LGBTQ clergy. Critics are worried it'll push people out of the church. John Delano takes a look at the ongoing controversy.
Amidst protests from traditionalists, over 800 Methodist delegates from around the world have gathered in St. Louis to decide whether the United Methodist Church will allow gay couples to marry religiously in the church and allow openly gay individuals to be ordained clergy. It's an issue that threatens to split this Protestant church.
In the book of Romans, Paul speaks clearly in opposition to homosexuality.
Pastor David Sweets at Ingomar United Methodist says the Methodist Book of Discipline is clear.
Marriage in the Book of Discipline is defined as between one man and one woman.
But 15 minutes away, Pastor Jeff Sterling at St. Paul's United Methodist says it's time for Methodists to fully embrace gays.
We believe the Bible has far more scriptures about welcoming people and including people. And we have the example of Jesus, who didn't deny anybody.
Delegates in St. Louis are being asked to vote for what's called the One Church Plan that would allow churches and local conferences to decide these issues for themselves, or to vote for a traditional plan that reaffirms current practice against homosexuality. For those in the pews, not much is going to change in the way of the worship service, regardless of what happens in St. Louis. But there is great apprehension about what all this means in terms of a schism, a division within the Methodist Church.
It could be that we're going to have a split, that part of what could come out of this conference is a process whereby churches and pastors could have what they call a graceful exit.
There may be people on each side of the issue that feel that we haven't dealt with the issue appropriately enough.
But a split of the Methodist Church saddens everyone.
It's not our desire to lose them and to not be able to have fellowship with them.
Now, a short time ago, delegates defeated the pro-LGBTQ One Church plan by just 50 votes. Now they are debating the traditional plan, where amendments are being considered. One major objection: stronger provisions against clergy and churches who disobey the traditional views of the church. Depending on the final votes later this evening, the Methodist Church, with 800 churches right here in Western PA, could split up. David?